Okay, I'm not sure what happened. I guess I didn't have a good signal. However, I hope that doesn't do that again. So anyway, haven't done a video since January. Wasn't really feeling it emotionally. I have been doing some intense emotional healing the past year. So anyway, Amanda, what I was saying, Dallas Girl Gang. Okay, so Amanda, she sells Lash Boost, and she has Dallas Girl Gang, and she does Jordan Fields and all this other kind of stuff. She's like an amazing person. I met her at the school that I work at, and I think that it was like a divine meetup because we just like instantly clicked. Like, that's my girl. I learned so much from her about like blogging and how to sell yourself and posting stuff and all that. She's super dope. So they had a photo shoot today and it was awesome. So we had to like fill out a little application, and then, you know, I love you too, and then they like pick whoever they want. And then so we went to Deep Ellum. It's like somewhere close to downtown, and I just had a really amazing time, and I just felt like I was a different person today. So as we know, I moved to Texas about 2.5 years ago, but it wasn't until recently this year that I feel like I'm actually living here. Like, oh, I was getting so mad. My connection keeps doing that. Maybe they turn the TV off or something. I don't know. So I moved here, but moving here, it was just a whole lot going on. And so I didn't feel like I was living here. You could be somewhere, but you don't feel like you're living there. But here recently, once I've been keeping it real with myself and doing these live videos last year, when I always say, like, when I do these videos, it's healing for me. Like, when I talk about the things that I never used to talk about, it's actually healing for me. Well, I went on a for real deal emotional trip last summer, which lingered into the fall and then the winter and then the spring. But I feel like it was something I needed, because if I am trying to be that voice for somebody else, I need to be the voice for myself. I need to truly be loving on myself, truly making sure my cup is full so that I can pour into other people. And so I took a break, and I just had a lot going on, switching jobs, a lot going on in my personal life, my apartment life. It was just so much that I was just shut down. And I was like, I just need to get me together. Because if I'm trying to build my brand, revamp life, my Instagram was lacking, Facebook lacking. I had a group, but I deleted it because I felt overwhelmed. But I'm going to start another one, no worries. But I felt overwhelmed, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to step back. So I did that, and now I got one Instagram page, one Snapchat page, and just 2 Facebook pages. And just to, you know, sometimes you have to regroup, and that's what I had to do. And I was also going through a process of shifting from people that I've been rocking with since I was 13 years old, 12 years old, whatever. It's like they were like kind of non-existent. It's like they weren't there anymore. We were just different people. And that was my problem. I'm always looking at things, wanting them to be the same, instead of, no, things can change, and they do change for the better if you allow them to. But I wasn't doing that, because Carlin, K-Mo, however you know me, Carl, Carly, whatever, Baby Chuck, I have a hard time letting go of stuff. And I had to come to that realization. I was like, wow, because my mind wants to keep going back to how things were and now how they are. And so I was having a hard time transitioning from those people. And I'm like, well, they say in your lifetime, you know, you're going to lose people. But I don't even think it's the fact of losing people. I think you just are growing and you go on separate paths. It's not to say that you'll never reconnect with these people again. It's not to say that they won't come back into your life. It's just, you know, right now is not the time. But that sucked for me. I'm like, who do I have then? My family isn't everybody I know. Like, I don't have any friends out here. Like, I was going through this like super emo depressed phase. Like my boyfriend will tell you about it because he has to hear about it all the time, about how I don't have any friends and I wish I had people to hang out with and, you know, all this stuff. Now, I do have one solid, like I have a couple people I know out here, but it's the fact of actually having that relationship. And I know that we're old. It's hard making friends. I'm 27. It's hard making friends when you're older, but I guess it was only hard for me because I really wasn't like, even though I have this personality, this huge personality, everybody knows me. Yeah, oh my gosh, like, ooh, I'm on 10s all the time. We know this, whoever knows me, you know, people that know me, or if you see me on social media. But it's like, I don't really have people that I kick it with, just my boyfriend. And, you know, sometimes you need to kick it with somebody else when you've been together for a while. So I was going through that because I'm used to, I want who I know and I don't trust people. But in reality, I need to be giving other people chances because who's to say that I can trust the people who I've been on or who've been in my circle. But I just couldn't let it go. I'm trying to hold on to things, and when things become painful, when you keep getting these signs to end it, I guess I just got so used to it. Please reconnect. Okay, even living in it, it keeps going off. I'm sorry, y'all. Even with, you know, being in Oklahoma all my life, and I had a couple situations out there to where some stuff should have ended a long time ago, but I was just holding on because of who I wanted those people to be, and history. History with people really sometimes don't even matter. You can make new memories and new history with somebody new who's beneficial to you. And so today at the photo shoot really made me realize I met some new people. And Dallas Girl Gang does events. I've gone to a couple of events where they've had brunches and stuff. But being around new people, today it was just different. And I guess because I'm not getting over the emotional stuff I was going through. I'm still going through it, but I'm getting better. I'm not over it, but I'm getting better. It just made me realize that I need to be surrounded by people who are genuinely encouraging, who are doing similar things that I'm trying to do with entrepreneurship, with blogging, with being an influencer, with building a brand. Being connected with those type of people so that you can uplift each other and learn from each other. Like, I learned so much from Amanda. She don't even know. Like, behind the scenes, like, yeah, when we get together, I call her my Wista, my white sister. Like, when we get together, we cracking up and stuff like that, and we talk business and we talk personal life and stuff like that, but like, I really do learn a lot from her. And it got me thinking, like, I need to be more open. I guess in a sense I wasn't being as open as I should have been. And I feel like my brand could be a lot further had I been that way. Had I, you know, just been like, you know what, okay, I can't do it all. I can't learn it all by myself. I can't figure it out all by myself. I need to start going to more events. I need to start, you know, I reach out to people who I meet, but actually like pressing the issue about it. Because you know how you meet somebody and like, oh, we're going to hang out, and y'all text or whatever, say you're gonna hang out, and it never happens. No, like, gonna start pressing the issue, gonna start like building these relationships out here in Texas. I feel like, honestly, and I told my boyfriend today, like, I feel like I just moved here. Like, now, because we went downtown like 3 days in a row. Okay, we went downtown like 3 days in a row, and why does it keep doing? It's saying it's trying to connect. Okay, I'm sorry, but just getting out and doing more things has really like made me feel as if, okay, I'm really living in my city. Of course, I've always loved my city and all stuff like that, but getting involved in different things really will change your perspective about where you live. Now, I don't know if I can say that about Oklahoma, but I love Oklahoma. Oklahoma raised me, you know, but more opportunities are here. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So photo shoot, Amanda, love her. My emotional, oh yeah, I was just, I got to the point to where I probably wouldn't even be able to do a video without crying. And I don't want to do that every time I get on here, and you know, I just want to talk and talk it out because it's healing for me. You know, I talk to my therapist boyfriend and I tell him everything, and so, you know, but like sharing my story it's a personal thing for me when I get on this live and I talk to you guys and I share stuff, and on my Instagram I'm sharing things. Like, it's not just because, oh, I just want to do it because, you know, that's what everybody's doing. No, I really feel like that's my purpose. But it was hard for me the past 6 months because I feel like I was going through like the real painful part of my healing process. But you're not so technically they say you're not supposed to wait until you feel good to get on and share your experiences, but I had to do what was best for me, and I had to not get on here because I just don't want it to be a snot fest every time. But I'm excited to be back. I've learned some new techniques. I'm gonna be doing Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube has a live now. I do have a YouTube page, but I'm still working on it, so I don't really tell people about it, but no worries because it's coming. But I felt so refreshed today that I really wanted to get on here after that photo shoot. I met a couple of new friends, and just talking to them, I was like, you know what? I really want to get back to what I was doing and remaining consistent with it, because I see, okay, on this day, like, it'll show you old videos that you did, and I'm like, dang, I was talking about some real stuff. Like, I was getting deep. I was getting real personal, but I just wasn't ready. But I feel that, you know, it was time to get back to it, because I feel that Revamped Life is going a different way now that I have grown this past year from last summer to this summer. Tremendous growth, like y'all wouldn't even believe. But I'm going in Revamped Life. I'm taking it to another level. So it was just time for me to come back. I said, okay, like, what are you waiting for? Like, my boyfriend was like, when you gonna do another video? And my daddy asked me, he's like, you still doing live videos? I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time for me, yo. Now I really don't have an excuse. Now I'm not gonna cry when I get through it. But changing your surroundings and changing your perspective on things, and taking your emotions out of some things. I'm an emotional person, I guess. Like, I wear my heart partially on my sleeve sometimes. I had to take that out of it, all the changes that were happening, and allow them to happen, and not just try to alter how they were going to happen. Just let it happen. It is what it is. I don't even talk to half the people that I used to know. Old friends, old best friends, and stuff like that. And it's no love lost, but I guess we just at different phases. And yeah, it hurt my feelings, but you know, what can I do? I have to allow the new to come in. And as painful as it was for me, I feel it's more beneficial with the people that I am meeting, and in the relationship that I am in, you know? So anyway, my background may be different next week. I don't know, depending on where I'm at. I am going home to Oklahoma for Father's Day, and I'll probably be out there next week when I do my videos. But I kind of feel like I want to hop on my live whenever I want to hop on it. But I like it at a specific time, because I don't know what I'm trying to do. Anyway, if you pray for me or pray, I still need many prayers, because being a person who puts everything out there is sketchy and scary, and it's difficult, but it's just something in me that pulls me to doing it. I never imagined sharing KMO Revamped and Revamped Live, which I really want people to understand that is not just something for me. I started Revamped Life because I want other people to experience the other side of true healing, and truly having confidence, and really loving yourself, and not just loving yourself because you got 100 likes on a picture, or loving yourself because somebody said you were cute or this or that. Like, wholeheartedly, genuinely loving it. And even in my WordPress blog, I almost said WordPress blog, WordPress, that's still there. I haven't wrote anything current on it, but I still encourage people to go back and read what I was writing, so that they can understand where I'm trying to go with this brand and what I'm trying to do. I went to school to get a degree in teaching children, but I really feel like my calling is being a confidence coach, a life coach, and, you know, just helping people be their best self. Let me act like I went to school. So anyway, that's really it. Just changes. But I feel fresh. I feel like I haven't started a new book. And I haven't read any of these pages. And as much anxiety that I've had, I used to have so many anxiety attacks last summer, right? He put a thumbs up. Like, anxiety out the wazoo. I'm not even playing, like, because I was not in control. And all these things were happening all at once. And I felt like I was going crazy. I was just like, what is this? But I just had to let God take control and me just roll with it. And it's gotten me in some places that I thought I'd never be in, emotionally and mentally and spiritually. And I'm meeting people. I'm so glad that He allowed me to get the job that I was working at, because if I didn't, I would have never met Amanda. She's the music teacher at my school. I would have never met her. I would have never met, a couple other people through her, with the Dallas Girl Gang brands, and going to brunches and meeting up and just talking to people and listening to them and hearing their stories as well. So that's my mission. Putting myself out there more, no matter how crazy I look, no matter who understands or doesn't understand what Revamped Life is about. I encourage anybody who wants to know to, if you have an Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. I have a Revamped_Life page on Facebook. You can go there. I post a lot on there. I just want people to get the true meaning and understanding of it. Because it's all about love. It's all about growth. It's all about being better together. I'm not better than anybody, and nobody's better than me. But we're all here on this earth for a reason. And one of those reasons is to love each other and encourage each other and uplift each other, no matter what's going on in this world or no matter what social media says. We all have our thoughts. We all have our feelings about things, and we all have our whatever you want to call them. But it's just time out for that. It's just time to do something different. And so I'm going to do what I can and what God instilled in me and use my gift to make my mark on the world. I can't worry about anybody else. Why is it doing that? It keeps stopping. I can support, I can encourage, I can do all of that, but I have to still do what I was put on this earth to do. And talk about support, I guess I was feeling a little type of way because I was doing a whole bunch of supporting to some people, but nobody was really supporting back. So I was like, maybe I need to fall back on the repostings and the retweets and the shares. You know what I'm saying? People who's supposed to be your friends. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes your friends be the ones who are jealous of you the most. Friends, family, cousin, uncle, mama, daddy, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But whoever's meant to be in my circle will be in my circle. And make sure you tell yourself that. And whoever's meant to be in my life will be in my life. And whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. We can't predict the future. We don't know anything. And that's how I feel with this new thing I have going on. I just felt like I had been in a cave, and like I'm just now like experiencing like life, and I'm like, I don't know anything at all anymore. Okay, it keeps cutting off. I'm new. I feel like I'm new. It's like being a baby all over again and just learning this life, but not necessarily doing things right this time, but allowing God to do it all, and you just go with the flow. Okay, so people can see Him through me. You gotta change some things and make sure it's positive and make sure it's always encouraging and uplifting, because it's just so much going on. You just gotta be that light. But I love everybody. I really do. And I really want to see people win. And I don't want to see downing each other. Because that's what Revamped Life is about. We better together. Once you have you together, it's nothing to encourage other people, to support other people, to not feel like just because it's not your time that you're not doing enough. Trust me, there's room for your gift, okay? And I'm going to get off of here because it keeps messing up. It keeps saying that it got to reconnect, and I don't want to keep doing that, and it's hot. And I've had this wig on all day, and I want to take it off, and this makeup. But I just felt refreshed, and I felt encouraged. And I want to thank, Dallas Girl Gang for that, Amanda for that, God for that, the new people that are in my life, my family, my boyfriend, everybody, and you guys who continue to support me, continue to encourage me, continue to come on my videos and watch. So we're back, and we about to be even better. So anyway, I love y'all, and as always, you live, you laugh, you love, but most importantly, you revamp. Peace.